Hello everyone, my name is Caden and welcome back to more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Last time we completed Vandrew, got to hang out with, got to see Campanella again. Oh boy, Campanella. But this time, now we're playing through Cadens. You already know the deal. We first gotta go around and buy everything. So let me go ahead and just have the guide pulled up here. Here we go. Alright, first off,
Looking
buy
is
items.
always free, you know.
Cheese baklava, spicy shakshuka.
Come again.
Shakshuka? Oh, hang on. Hello? Oh, is someone calling? Yeah, it's Altina. Yep.
My apologies for
I had a
contacting
feeling.
you so suddenly.
I was gonna say like Grim Garden. It's the only thing it could be.
Kevin, Rufus, Lapis, it's good to see you again. Though I suppose we last spoke the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you two as well. Swin, Nadia, it's been some time.
No.
Tilly! Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful now.
It's been about 2 years, right? Heard you bumped into Lapis in the hours at Marduk's HQ.
Yep, we even ate a few snacks there at him. The high tree, they were simply divine.
I think you mean the high tea. But anyway, we weren't expecting to hear from you. I have a suspicion you're not calling us an alumnus of Thor's now, are you?
Sharp as ever, I see. Correct. I'm not calling us an alumnus of Thor's. Instead, I'm calling on behalf of the Epstein Foundation regarding one of Marduk's former commissions.
Yep, Grim Garden time. You're talking about that thing Celise and Leon dealt with, aren't you?
The Martian Garden operation. That's the one I helped with. Oh no, I'm getting a bad feeling about all this. What, did society take it over or something?
Exactly, actually. I'd be surprised if the Oathbreaker... Well, actually, considering what happened 2 years ago...
Oh, you think there's something to do with that creepy old guy?
Yeah.
I'm afraid his presence is unconfirmed at the moment. However, we've recently spotted a young woman inside whose coat of arms bears a resemblance to the society's. They're almost certainly connected.
You're talking about the streamer girl. I imagine either Novartis or the Fool are involved as well. Considering their proficiency with technology, I mean. They independently operate an advanced space-based network. I'm told. The Astral Code was it. Guess that little collaboration of yours gave you some pretty valuable insight, huh? Anyway, we're on the case, Altina. We'll help investigate this Grim Garden of yours, or where it's called. Sure came to that decision fast.
You're not even gonna let us talk it over?
Look, I know it probably doesn't have anything to do with why we're here in Tharbad, but I've heard these garden places can be all kinds of useful. Plus, I imagine trekking through it'll give us some insight into what the society's up to, too. Which we could always use as a bargaining chip. You know, when exchanging info with Arcra and Thor's folks.
Huh? Hmm? Well, I appreciate you agreeing to help. We'll reward you for your assistance too, of course. I'll send the portal locating search application to your Zifa now. I believe there should be one somewhere in either the cultural or entertainment district. Once you find it, go ahead and try accessing it.
Alright. Looks like I can't do voices. Yay. Why are you looking at me like that? Hmm? What?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how quick you are to use people for your own benefit, particularly Van and Tilly.
This is about that bargaining chip thing I said? Come on, we all got things we're hiding, not ya? I'm just trying to give them a little incentive to share. Not that I'm expecting them to tell us anything useful about the garden, though. We're all exploring in separate sections, apparently. Should be interesting. It'll give me a chance to see what you two are really made of, at least.
Bring it on.
Could you stop trying to pick a fight over everything? Anyway, we've had a few experiences with the Martian Garden ourselves, so we won't slow you down.
Yeah, they got this in the bag. But then we'll probably be stuck on support duty.
In any event, let's be on the lookout for portals going forward. Yay! But again, I'm more curious about getting the food situation done first. Or the buying situation, I should say.
Why, hello.
White summer cap for Anya is an exceptionally breathable white knitted cap, ideal for summer. A sash belt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait.
Why, hello.
Okay, I have to see the rare items section.
Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks for the heads up.
Get your spices here. Have your eye on anything in
Souls with
particular.
curry. Crispy nafe? Is that what that is?
Thank you very
Nafe?
much.
What is nafe?
You shy?
They've
Stop
got
on
a
by.
huge slab of meat just hanging there.
No.
I wonder how it tastes.
Eat the entire
Could have ever
store.
guessed you'd be scouting out your next meal.
Yep, it's good to have the old LP back.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Reminds me of a certain someone.
So
Wait, are you talking about? Are you talking about her?
Hey there. What would
Oh
you
god.
like?
You let her hear that and she'll kill you.
Come again.
Let's see. I forgot I have this. Let me use those recipe books and make the food. Rufus and Lapis. Full to bursting barbecue. Am I that surprised that that's something that Lapis makes? Not really. Let's see. Fondue curry.
Kitchen duty.
One.
Very well. I believe this should be sufficient.
Fondue curry and full to
The
bursting
more you
barbecue.
make, the more you can eat. Your taste buds will dance till they drop.
You are adorable. Alright, how many food items should I have right now? Okay. A total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got all these.
Thanks for the grub. Thanks for the grub.
grub.
Sharing meals together is
Thanks for
Thanks
the
for the
grub.
grub. Plus
Thanks
drink.
for the grub. Thanks for
Thanks
the grub.
And then we had
Oh.
the
What will you do from here?
white summer cap for Anya's, and the platinum lighter for Aaron. Lighter made of platinum with an obvious attention to detail.
I'll take that.
Here you go, Aaron. And
Let's do a
then
search.
there's the portal somewhere around here, I think.
shall
Let's
be
look
searched.
at that real quick.
How about a
Oh,
shard search?
portal. Where are you?
Let's go for another.
Is that basketball? Stop chasing me
How about a
around,
shard
basketball.
search?
Ooh. Oh, all right.
I detect a presence. Perhaps a search is in order.
There's the garden. Before we go in there,
Coffers.
we're gonna do the fishing we
How
need
about
to
a
do right
shard
now.
search?
Because I think the fishing is fishing done right. Yes, it is. There's 2 A-ring fish we can get right now. Also,
That's
grab
the way
that.
it goes.
That's a lot of tokens. Do you see that? What was that? Like 60,000? These are Pete. Anyways,
Let's give this a whirl.
there's 2. Oh, wait, nope, just one of them here. There's 2 fish. I'll do 2 casts before reloading.
Here it comes.
I just realized.
Looks good to me.
Rock Eater. I'm pretty sure I've already got that one. Hang on. I need to text somebody. Alright, there we go. We're done. Try again. I just had to text my mother that I took care of the animals so that when she wakes up, she doesn't accidentally do it again. She doesn't have to.
Oh, here it comes.
I don't know why meat fishing reminded me of that, but it just did.
Looks good to me.
Bruh. Nope. You know the rules, and so do I.
Let's give this a whirl.
You know what that means. Fish.
Oh, here it comes.
Gotcha.
Looks good to me.
Bro, why so many rock eaters?
Oh, here it comes.
Come on. I feel like I should not have gotten that last one, but I'll
Looks good
take.
to me.
Bruh, go away. Go away, fish. Well, not. Go away, specific fish. I
Let's
kind of
give
respect
this
the
a
fact the
whirl.
game does just let you, like, save scum if you really want to.
Oh, here it
Come on.
comes.
Oh, damn it.
Looks good to me.
I'm gonna crash out. Stop giving me rock eaters.
How dull.
Screw it.
Here it
I'm
comes.
so angry, I'm gonna try it this way.
All right, let's move.
Looks good to me.
Stop giving me rock eaters. Stop it.
Let's give this a whirl.
Okay, that one was just on there.
Let's give this a whirl.
That one was just completely on there. I used the wrong bait, in case you didn't notice.
Oh, here it comes. Looks good to me.
There you are, Quicksilver car. About dang time. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey.
Dang, that girl's got some moves.
Oh, this might be the first time we actually see them do their thing.
Hey, Mario! Yay!
That was amazing, you guys.
Yippee!
Thanks, Mario. Gotta say, though, doing this sort of thing for interviews still throws me off a little.
I agree. Even compared to appearing in films, it's a different sort of nerve-wracking.
Don't worry. The material you gave me should make for a great article. I'll put it all together once I get back to Edith.
No.
Congratulations, Mario.
Huh? Wait a second.
Hello.
Nadia? Swin? Oh, wow. It's been forever, you two. I didn't know you were in Tharbad.
Yeah, last time we saw each other was when we did that school festival show, right?
How you do, Sarah? Thanks for giving us a hand with that, by the way.
Oh, we didn't do much. You all had that performance well in hand. But before we continue, these three are...
2 adoptive dads and sister. Oh, sorry. Pleasure to meet you. Imagine my luck running into the stunning sisters who danced away on everyone's tongues and the silver screen.
Why, confusion, Mario? Oh, that's right. You only ever saw the fairy version of me before.
Ah, that would explain it. Do you at least remember me, Miss Aime?
Huh? You're...
Oh yeah, I guess you did. You technically did meet Rufus before. Oh, the message, right?
See, on the day of the school festival, I couldn't help noticing that Van and the crew were there one moment, then gone the next. It left me scratching my head, but I just carried on with my field reporting until suddenly someone called out to me. And from there, I was led to that weird place. The hows and whys of it are still way beyond me. Seriously though, I can't thank you two enough for what you did back then.
You've nothing to thank us for. We're only repaying a debt, after all.
Exactly. After all the kindness he showed me, it was only right to show him some in return. Not sure I'm following, but glad to hear you were there for her. So this guy is your leader, and the girl's His little sister?
Nah, daughter.
Then a priest on top of that. It makes me wonder what it is that ties you together.
A lot. A lot. You do not understand.
You and me both. Our group's so all over the place now that even I can't come up with a name for us. We know the picnicking front.
I was about to say, what happened to the picnicking front, you fool? That never worked in the first place. No, our crowd actually go back a fair ways. We used to pout up all the time with Dingo Brad, too. So no need for the suspicion, okay? Just treat me like you treat any other traveling clergyman.
You really are with the church, then. I guess it's okay in that case. My sister and I are greatly indebted to Van, so we trust he's a good judge of character. Indebted, huh? Is that all it is? Shahina, can we leave a good first impression, please?
Oh, you're still interested in him, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Well, either way, I'll be looking forward to seeing that homecoming performance you two are putting on. And as for you, Muriel, I'm betting you've got all sorts of other topics to tackle.
Yep, I'm actually here on a business trip to cover a certain movie that's in the works. In fact, I've even got a meeting with its director and sponsors later.
Well, now I'm curious. You're a lot busier than we expected, though.
Just try not to push yourself too hard, okay? This is nothing. My schedule's still got plenty of wiggle room for rest days. But you know, all the hustle's really making me realize how incredible Dingo was. I mean, he was juggling report work and side gigs while still keeping a personal life without a sweat.
Personal life, huh? I always took the guy for a 24/7 workaholic.
Oh, well, this is just something Meld Magazine's editor-in-chief told me, but apparently, whenever Dingo finished up with a major piece, he'd always put in time for a vacation. One of them was actually here in Tharbad, funnily enough. He came back a little after the film festival incident last year. Really? The whole thing was such a mess, though.
Yeah, you're talking about when she got possessed, aren't you? When she was using, what was it? It wasn't, I think it was the 4th Genesis that the one that was, making everyone go crazy. Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
But thanks to Van and the rest of Arkwright Solutions, the city was brought back to normal in only about a month or so.
Well, there'd definitely be less of a crowd than during the event. Makes for a more relaxing stay that way.
You really know your stuff, Onionhead. Like I always say, the perfect time to go on vacay is when everyone else is slaving away at their 9-to-5s.
I don't think that's the point he was trying to make.
If only I could have seen what the festival food stalls were selling.
Given that sounds to have ended on a happy note, I'm sure you'll have another opportunity to partake in the future.
Anyhow, I hope you guys make it to our homecoming performance. It's gonna be so much fun. There are plenty of local attractions to enjoy as well. I have a few recommendations if you're interested.
Lame on us. Oh, and while we're rubbing elbows, don't hesitate to get in touch if you need any help. Can even assist with the matters of the heart, after all. Listening to the troubles of lost lambs is all in a day's work for a man of the cloth.
That's not... not a clown. You sure you're from the church and not the circus?
This man is definitely from the circus. Hey, have some faith in me. I'm as priestly as they come. No, you're definitely a clown.
Well, that was a lovely chat. But what were we meant to be looking into exactly?
Only the father here can say. Though he looks to have obtained the exact answers he needed.
He did?
From our conversation just now. Nothing gets by you, does it? Couldn't have gotten them to lower their guards for me on my own, though. So props to where they're due. Now then, on to our next little activity.
You smelly rotten.
You were just a means to an end, then, huh? Have it your way. Eh,
Out of curiosity, can we fish at the Oasis?
we already did. I mean, it shouldn't be specifically off limits.
Hungry for some Tharbadi seafood, are we, LP?
I won't be opposed to scrimping on every bit of meat we can. I am broke. There is something very funny about Rufus just being broke. I mean, I kind of figured he'd be after the events of Reverie, considering, you know, he's dead, technically. So obviously a dead man probably shouldn't be keeping his money.
but it's still hilarious to me.
Oh, buddy, you'll get on board with anything. Small wonder you wound up calling yourselves the picnic in front.
I already was fishing game.
I want to find the
How about
other
a shot
fishing spot
search?
first.
Got it.
Alrighty. I'd rather do the eating than the catching.
There it is.
Fine.
Okay, let me make sure to save the game first.
I'd rather do the eating than the catching. I'd rather do the eating than the catching.
Please stop.
But fine.
You probably just use dumplings.
Got something. Look, dinner.
Noble carp. I forgot the reason why I want to use it.
Yeah. Got something.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, let's move.
Jesus Christ. I didn't think it'd go that fast. That scared me.
Okay. I don't know why, but the speed at which it was rotating and stunned me. Oh god, sorry. The guide just reset itself. I'll throw one thing of basketball.
Sure thing.
You know what? Rufus is doing it. Rufus is playing basketball. Go, Rufus. I screwed that one up.
Nothing to be done, I suppose.
I don't know why, but I just thought it was funny for Rufus to be playing basketball.
Shall we search?
Was it again? Look at that quest from the bulletin board for...
What's it got for us?
There's 4 SVG on the bulletin board. Search for Sinem. One of the girls working at our bazaar named Sinem has been missing since last night. I'd like to once again call upon the aid of the Spriggan and his entourage who aided in her reformation from pickpocket to reliable helper. I'm waiting by the bulletin board, so come speak to me if you're able to take this request. Manager Fazil. Oh, I remember this quest. I remember what you're talking about. This is the same deal as when we were substitute Spriggans. We check the bulletin boards for notes with the 4SBG symbol.
When we first started doing this, I thought this is a total drag and way too much of a time sink, but turns out it's pretty efficient. It certainly is. I only got to see them in action for a little while, but this seems to be the way fixers operate. You and Rufus want to do things in a similar vein to them, right, Kevin?
That's the plan. Guessing you got familiar with Arkwright Solutions' methods when they were looking after you for a bit. Anyway, looks like we already got a couple 4SVGs. I know we spread word that a Spriggan was in town, but I didn't think it'd travel this fast. Doubtless his previous excursion into the city bore some influence to that end, but I'll admit, the demand has surpassed my expectations. Guess this'll save us the trouble of having to getting good with the locals. Playing Spriggan has its perks, turns out. Right then, everyone ready to get to work?
So,
Alright, there is an alignment choice here, but there is not an extra SP condition.
Hey there, man. Excuse me. You the Fazzle who put out that request? Yes, that's me. And you are? Don't look like any fixer I've ever seen. Don't worry, I'm an acquaintance of Arkwright's. Well, more or less. Things in the capital are keeping him kind of busy, so I'm here in Tharbad taking up jobs for him. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps this is fate. I'll get right to the point then. I'd like to ask you all to search for Sinem. Sinem. I think I remember seeing that name in one of Van's files.
Yeah, the girl with the sticky fingers. She started working at the bazaar after Van caught her red-handed, though, right?
That's correct. But my intuition kept telling me that she wasn't a bad person at heart, you see. So I hired her, and she's fit right in ever since. Why, it's as if she's always worked with us. Someone who'd fallen through the cracks of society, saved yet again by the Spriggan.
So you're assuming the slime girls disappear, yeah? Is it possible she's just the type of person who likes to come and go as she pleases?
Well, when she was when we first getting to know each other. But recently, she'd actually made it a bit of a point to tell me when she was leaving. And this is the first time she's ever been gone overnight.
If you don't mind me asking, you didn't get into a fight with her, did you? I just wonder if maybe she ran away.
No, we haven't argued at all lately. It seemed like she was finally getting used to her new life. If she left, I can't think of anything she'd done that would have suggested she was planning to. In that case, I suspect either an accident befell her, or she encountered some other form of peril. I thought the same, which is why I'm asking you all to look for her. I need to know she's safe. Please, would you find Simon for me?
Let's do it. Alright, we'll take the case. A member of the church can't exactly ignore a child go missing after all.
Thank you. Arusha herself must have guided you here.
So, there anywhere you searched already?
Yes, the cultural district. I tried my best to look down every street, every alleyway. I even asked the other shopkeepers if they'd seen anything, but the only thing they could tell me was that she had been in the bazaar until at least yesterday evening.
I see. Then that means we can stick to talking to people outside the bazaar, right?
Indeed. Before we head off, however, did Simon do anything in particular recently that gave you cause for concern? No, nothing worth mentioning. But now that I think about it...
So she did?
Well, it's possible I'm just being a worrywart, but lately it sort of seemed like she'd been up to something. Didn't think much of it because, like I said, she usually let me know before she left the house, and she always came back within the hour.
Huh. I wouldn't think it was a big deal either then, but still.
The fact she never told you why is definitely raising some alarms. Alright, Fazel, leave the rest to us. We said we'd bring Simon back, and that's what we're gonna do.
You sound just as reliable as Van Troop did. Well then, I'll be counting on you.
Alright, let's go look for her. So, Simon almost certainly disappeared sometime last night. The first thing I want to find out, though, is what time she left the cultural district and which direction she was headed in.
But nobody in the bazaar actually saw Simon leave, right? Maybe we should find someone else to ask.
You know, actually, we went to Artemis with someone who happens to be in the area today. She's here visiting home, apparently.
We just saw her outside the station. Man, she saved our butts at school more times than I can count. And given that she and her family seem to live in the cultural district, I bet she'll be able to give us just the lead we're looking for.
Local spends most of her time away in the capital. Which means, unlike the others, she'll be looking at the area with fresh eyes.
Yeah, might be something she's picked up on the others haven't.
What's more, she apparently came home on the evening train from Edith last night. Heard it arrived pretty late, too. Meaning, she was probably in the bazaar when all the others had already packed up for the day.
Guess I have heard the shopkeepers head home pretty early around here, so this girl might actually just be the ticket we need. Alright, let's see what she has to say.
Our proxy work begins.
Whee! Weep. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
A moment of your time.
Hello.
Oh, Sven, Nadia, is there something I can do for you? And, who are...
Just a few friends of ours. They're here helping us look into something. Speaking of which, we wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
Or a job of ours. Yeah, kinda like the ones with that came from the suggestion box back at Artemis. I see. I'll try to help as much as I can, then. Can't ignore a request from two of my underclassmen, after all.
Thanks for being so understanding.
Alright, have you seen anything weird?
Sinam? Well, yes, I know her. Ever since she started working at the bazaar, I've run into her nearly every time I've come back to Tharbad. So she's disappeared, has she?
Anything weird?
It was pretty dark when I was out in the bazaar last night, so I can't say for certain, but... I believe I saw someone who looked like her heading in the direction of the entertainment district. Alone.
Really?
Yes, it was after the bazaar had closed for the day. I was just on my way home from the hammam. And Basil said she didn't tell him she was going out so late, so... I wonder if whatever she was heading to the entertainment district for is related to the thing she was being all hush-hush about.
Well, considering she hasn't returned since, the possibility of her still being in the cultural district is next to zero. For the moment, we should focus on figuring out what she was doing in the entertainment district.
Thanks, Arya. You really helped us out today.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. And if Sinem's in trouble, please help her for me. I'd really appreciate it. Don't worry, we got this.
Alright. So, she went to the entertainment district last night. What's her next move? Doubt there's any more information to gather about her at the cultural district.
Maybe we should find someone who sees a lot of people enter and leave the city. That should help narrow down whether or not she's still in Tharba, at least.
Yes. Perhaps we should visit the young man who manages the parking lot. I spoke with him a bit after leaving the rental in his car. He seemed awfully attentive to his surroundings. It's possible he may have noticed something related to our conundrum.
Right. I mean, even if he didn't see Sinem, he might still have something useful to share.
It's settled. Let's head over to speak with the parking lot manager.
Alright.
We move!
Come and see.
Sandstorm? Game? Okay.
Okay, let's go about the entertainment district. It's looking to be another hustle and bustle day in these parts.
Look at us, crawling back to where we should be staying. I don't think the end is so bad. The food there is perfectly delicious.
We can stay at the hotel some more time, okay? So, same plan as the cultural district, just go around and check a few places out. Aside from the Al Jumeirah Hotel, other points of interest include the high-end casino and the up-and-coming movie studio Vegas Films. The area simply abounds with attractions befitting the city of pleasure's moniker.
We didn't come here to play, though, in case you need a reminder. Still, those spots should give us a pretty good read on the situation around town, too. Might as well hit up as many of them as we can, alongside the bulletin board, of course.
Alright, you already know I gotta do the shopping spree. First, I gotta pull up the shopping. Oh my. We're gonna be here shopping for a bit, because there's a lot to shop. Alright, let's get to it. Soul Chef Turkey, sweet and salty turkey leg.
Thank you.
Next up, over here. Oh, hey, this
What'll
fine
it
shop.
be?
The Moshe coin purse.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow! That's one huge casino! Just imagine if the boss scored it big!
Banui.
I'm certainly not going to win any jackpots if I can't even afford to buy in.
Just putting it into the universe.
Now
Not
then,
in there.
if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna be meeting up with the informants this way.
Informants? Oh my god, I can see who the informant is from this angle. What are those two doing here? We'll deal with them later.
I can exchange your
No.
tokens for prizes.
Oh, these are tokens. I just need the golden suit cuffs, though. Gift for Rufus. Suit cuffs of pure gold that bear elegant
Thank you
embroidering.
very
Damn,
much.
reminds him of when he was rich, right? It's those two, isn't it? Yep, it's them. I just want to... I was trying to see if I recognize another person, but no. No, I'm not playing blackjack. Screw you.
Allow me to assist.
Moonin Sorbet and Tharbad Mojito.
I hope to see you again.
Is there any dialogue if we go to Club Lelouch?
Not this way.
Looks like they're open, but better hold off while the kiddos are. I was curious, like,
Yeah,
is-
baby.
Oh, hey. I was curious though, like, is Kevin gonna let us go in?
Oh, they're showing Orbital movies here.
Oh, forgot.
I couldn't see them last time since I was stuck as a hollow.
Looks like they just opened it. I admit, some of those flicks look good.
We might as well stop in. It could be a good way to take a load off.
Look at Rufus's hair when he spins. It's like trying to fly upwards. But there's not enough of it, so it just creates like a little pointed edge on him.
Can we go yet?
Shut up, Naughty.
Maybe I'll give you
Hey there!
Let me have fun. Exquisite Basbousa. Here's the seal for Kevin, a fashionable pair of earrings that evoke the mental image of a punctured blue sky. The Ozrak bonbons for Lapis, bonbons filled with a refreshingly flavored azure syrup. The Daily Tharbad 1. Desert goggles, I'll take those.
How can I help you?
Trinity hearts. Arbalest. Gurkha swords. Gold nail. Intalwa. I need defense. I need money is what I... Gosh dang, I did it again. I need money. Please. Okay, thank you.
Please come again.
What do I...
How can I help you?
Oh.
Please come again.
I'll do.
Yeah, baby.
More gold skill stones. Speaking of skill stones. Cross Cipher. Nanapalooza. A duel for rule. Oh gosh. I gotta see what that looks like. I'm doing everything out of order now for some reason.
Feeding the hungry.
Celebratory roast turkey.
If you want seconds, just say the word.
If you want seconds, just say the word. What was I Oh, right, I didn't... Rufus! There we go. Watermelon water. Still got a couple shops left. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I keep forgetting I have a dash button.
Stop on by. What can I get
Oh,
for
didn't
you?
we help you with the side quest before?
Thanks a bunch.
Shirtless guy, what do you have?
Strike your fancy?
Soul Self shop. I don't know how I feel about that.
So this is
Anyways, Soul Chef sausage, no frills cheese dog, and rich strawberry sundae. I need more beast essence.
I can try. Don't expect much.
Alright, so remove one food item from the list of things I should have.
Let's confirm your schedule.
Also,
That's awful
give
kind
all
of
these. Here's Decile,
Thanks,
Trinity
Zaz.
Heart,
I'll add it to my shrine.
Golden Cuffs, and
Thank
Ozrock
you.
bonbons. Wait! Let me go back and see what that just said.
Let's confirm your schedule.
Wait! Let me go. Wait, how do I... It would be in here. Hang on. I saw that. Affiliation. The picnicking front. It's so is Rufus. I don't know why it's so funny to me that both Lapis and Rufus are only affiliated with the picnicking front. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Anyways, sorry. Alright, remove one food item from the list, because I can't make it yet. In which case, I should have... Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 8 without the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Sharing meals.
Because I can't make one of them, this is what I can...
Thanks for the grub. Thanks for the grub.
Yeah.
Thanks for the grub.
That's good. Alright, let's get back to doing the side quest.
Sure thing.
Whee! I'm still angry that Lapis lost her weapon. She had a cool giant axe hammer thing in my memory.
All right.
Let the child destroy.
Excuse me.
Sinam's whereabouts. Sinam? Oh, you're talking about that girl that drops in from the cultural district every now and then. Sorry, no. Didn't see her around here last night. Probably means she didn't leave the city then.
Wait, but you said Sinam drops in from the culture district every now and then. What would she need to come to a parking lot for?
Well, as a matter of fact, there's a homeless man who lives around here. His name's Nasri. Tries to sleep in our lot sometimes, so I usually have to keep an eye out for him. Apparently, he sort of took Sinam under his wing back when she was still a street urchin.
Oh no.
So now she's off the streets, she wants to return the favor, you know? Gives him food and water and stuff.
Maybe that's what she wasn't telling Fazil about.
Yeah, helping a homeless guy sounds like exactly the kind of thing she'd keep under the radar. Oh, what if he knows where Sinam went?
Good thinking. Mr. Manager, if you know this, if this Nasri is still somewhere in Tharbad? Well, actually, nobody's really seen the guy since last night. Kind of weird if you ask me. Usually when he leaves in the evening, he's right back in the same spot he'd come morning.
So in short, the man disappeared at the exact same time Sinam did.
Yeah, can't say for sure there's any connection yet, but I'm starting to have my suspicions.
Do you think he kidnapped her for some reason?
Yes, two people disappearing at the same time is a bit strange, huh? Kinda reminds me of when I was a kid. There's always someone telling us to watch out for kidnappers back then.
Were kidnappings common in Tharbad?
You got that right. See, the Central East used to have a pretty big problem with human trafficking back in the day. And it just so happened that one of the organizations responsible for that problem expanded all the way into Tharbad about 10 years ago. They kind of fizzled out a couple of years ago, though. I haven't really heard much about them since. I guess that either the guild or the police dealt with them.
Could you be talking about... I see. So it's an issue with roots in the Central East. However, I've heard the number of related incidents have diminished rather significantly recently, thanks in no small part to El Simon the Church.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying I remember when kidnappings were happening on the regular around here, that's all. Doubt it would happen again in this day and age, but it is pretty strange that two people would disappear at the exact same time.
I wonder, are those kidnappings really just a thing of the past? Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. All the signs seem to be pointing to one answer.
Think it'd be best if we got some insight into what's going on in the Central East underworld right now?
Right. Something down there could give us a clue to whether or not kidnappings are making a resurgence in Tharbad.
Perhaps we should ask someone familiar with not only the current state of affairs in the Central East, but the long-standing social issues as well. I believe there's a patriarch staying at the Al Jumeirah who's an independent landowner in the region. Do we think he would be suitable?
Yeah, let's go see what he has to say.
I decided I've switched up Kevin's voice a little bit because I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no way I'm gonna make every character sound unique. I've noticed that with a lot of characters. I can only remember so many voices before I start overlapping. But I feel like Kevin has a bit more.
There's a bit more of this energy.
Oh no. The point is, I'm not the best. Why am I not running?
So this is the famous.
So this is the fame of Chimera.
Oh, Chimera. If only I could have booked it with S.
Want me to check you
Womp
guys
womp.
in? Don't worry about the mirror.
I'm not being in
Not
debt
now.
too.
We're still on the clock.
But we could be eating a 6-star dinner.
No.
Taking in the skyline from our own personal suite.
Don't worry. I'll take you back here one day.
No. That was sweet.
You there, sir.
I'm
Kidnapping
your time.
Do you know of them? So you're asking about societal issues in the Central East, are you? Particularly related to kidnappings? Well, alright, I'll tell you what I can. That'd be great, thanks. See, there have been a couple of disappearances in Tharbad recently. And we're trying to figure out if they were connected to the organization that was responsible for the kidnappings that happened in the past. Perhaps we should start with some context. You see, slavery existed in the Central East as recently as the Middle Ages, a remnant of the Dark Ages. The Septian temples did prohibit its use, of course, but given its firmly rooted foundations, it proved difficult to eradicate. It's said that during this period, some people even built their fortunes on slavery as so-called slave traders. However, upon entering the modern era, the Church in the wider Central East took the initiative to abolish the practice outright. I imagine that's when the slave traders went into hiding, then, to continue their work from the shadows. That is correct. Though depending on the region, there are still powerful families who have bound themselves to their old customs, especially knowing that there's a demand for cheap labor they can exploit for their livelihood. And thus, the Central Eastern Mafia, which saw its beginning as a group of slave traders in the Middle Ages, remains. And the ones who tried to expand as far as Tharbad about 10 years ago were... Then, yes, the Cadens Nocturnium, a well-known organization among us Central Easterners. They operate out of a region near Valis, Cadens, hence their name. Valor's eventual growth inside Cadens' destitution, however, which led to the Nocturnium to escalate their criminal activities. For a time, they were even trafficking people in Tharbad, but all the same, they disbanded after losing a conflict with the Mafia group in the Republic.
Oh, that's probably how that one lady ended up joining Armada. You mean Viola. But you know, after they were defeated, I thought all the survivors fell into the hands of the military. So what kind of methods did Nocturnium use to kidnap people?
Well, from what I've heard, they would often abduct people to use as bait, and then seize anyone who came to their aid. Oh no. Or occasionally, they would even force the person they initially abducted to scout out easy prey. And that's only two of their methods. Trust me when I say they had plenty more. I made sure to learn them all so that I could protect my people.
Ah, crap. Then, the guy was basically bait.
Sounds like what might have happened to Simon Nasri. I see. I think I got the gist of these Nocturnium guys now. But, do you know what happened to their former members after Alma was destroyed last year? Well, I don't exactly know the details, but I heard a good number of them fled home to the Central East. There were attempts to arrest them in Ilsheim and Valis, apparently, but there was no real follow-up on the matter in particular.
I see. Wouldn't be surprised if there were even a few stragglers somewhere.
Thanks, Mr. Patriarch. You gave us a lot of good info. Well, I'm glad to hear it, but the roots of this problem run deep in the Central East. Whatever matter it is you're dealing with here, I'd advise you not to become more involved than necessary.
Oh boy.
Alright, think I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. First Simon disappeared last night in the entertainment district.
And around the same time, a homeless man who had taken up residence in the parking lot went missing as well. The same man Simon has been providing aid to.
The situation sounds like it had a lot of similarities to the conditions the Cadens Nocturnium had for kidnapping people too.
Seeing as they disbanded years ago, though, it's possible this is all just a coincidence.
But it's also possible the Nocturnium still has some stragglers around.
Honestly, given everything we know right now, there's about a 50-50 chance that the Nocturnium has something to do with Simon's disappearance. And if there's even the slightest possibility that either they or their copycats are involved, we better not let our guards down.
Yeah, if we turn a blind eye now, there'll be even more victims.
What is that so loud? What the heck? Oh, that's why. It wasn't muted.
For the time being, we should move forward under the assumption that Cyan was kidnapped, with the possibility of the Nocturnium being involved.
And even if they weren't, at least that'll allow us to eliminate one of the possibilities. I believe our next step should be to search for the tangible evidence that a kidnapping took place. Likely in the alleyways, they seem to be the most probable location for such an incident to occur.
Yeah, let's see if we can ask someone around the alleys if they know anything.
Alright. Yeah, it's starting to sound like a kidnapping. From these Cadens Nocturnium.
So this is the famous.
Apparently we need to go outside the casino.
How about a shard search?
Hey, friend, got a minute?
Balker Zolitz. Or Zolt. A kidnapping? Well, I'd heard there were a few in the past, but...
Yeah, well, 2 people went missing late last night. Seems like they were kidnapped, so we're looking into whether or not there's been a resurgence.
If a culprit wanted to adopt someone, this alleyway would probably be the best place to do it. That said, we heard you hawk your wares here pretty late into the evening. See anyone suspicious?
Or, did you maybe take a photo the very moment the abduction itself took place? Well?
Now that you mention it, was that... Wait, but... Thinking about it... It sounds as though you do have a suspicion, but no evidence to support it.
Well, I don't know if what I saw was a kidnapping or what, but I caught a glimpse of something at a street corner right before midnight when I was on my way home for the day. I saw people loading a sack into a car that was just the right size for a person.
How be consistent with the time of night those 2 disappeared? Suspicious.
What happened after?
Well, as soon as they finished loading it, they drove off in the direction of the sound dunes. Before that, I think I heard them say something about a cave, but I couldn't quite make it out. Oh god, that cave. The cave where we found that one plant, right?
A cave, huh? I feel like I've heard about that somewhere in the Sand Sea.
Yeah, that's where they found those drugs from Almada.
Yep, Almada drugs.
Can't imagine any normal person would have business in a place like that. Plus, these people putting a human-sized sack in a car in the middle of the night? A cave would be the best place to hide or meet up with co-conspirators. There's a distinct possibility they're using it as a temporary base of operations.
Yeah, seems worth checking out at least.
Alright. Let's catch ourselves some criminals. The Sensi. Can you take us? Thank you. I want a fancy car. Kevin and crew picked up the rental car that Rufus had arranged for in advance and head out to Sandsea. No fanciness for you, Nadia. The Sands.
Alright, there was that new awakening shard function. Something about channeling the user's source of power.
Oh, you're gonna channel your stigma?
Wonder if this would be a good time to give it a test drive.
Doing so will unleash Kevin's stigma. Just like with Van's key-on technique, his speed and tackle increase, HP will gradually recover. Grant him the stigma buff, raising his stats and cutting CP usage in half. Jesus Christ. I can drive!
Always wanted a chauffeur.
Yeah! Can I have to run over an enemy. Die, damn you! Oh. Well, this sucks. Beep. This sucks. I was hoping I could run over enemies. Oh well. Well, I might as well use this as a way of getting treasure. Although, I just realized I do need to fight for you know what I gotta do? I have gotta see this.
A duel for rule.
Oh my god.
Challenge me?
Yes! Freaking Lapis!
Consider the gauntlet. Take it then.
Yes! Goodbye.
The boost gauge limit has been raised.
Oh, that. Oh,
A
come
natural
on!
outcome.
Appreciate you, Rufus.
Off we go.
Always wanted a chauffeur.
It has everything. Cuteness with being supported by Lapis. Awesomeness. Oh, it's so good.
You got it, Kevin!
Alright.
Shining from
We
the
saw it
abyss.
before, but I want to see it again.
By your glow, strike down my enemies. Fly, holy spheres of space.
It is kind of crazy how well that like translates from like, the original animation.
You want to see
Like
what
the
I can
original
really do?
animation from
There you
back
go.
in
So this is what the fifth
Off
can
we
do.
go.
The wheel is
the
yours,
Trails in the Sky
Rufus.
series or trilogy. It's almost like it looks exactly like what I would have thought it would look like with proper 3D. Bear attack!
Right behind you.
I wonder if the enemies out here are also corrupted. Oh, sorry, contaminated.
His beauty has pretty calculations.
Never say that
Always
again,
a
Nadia.
step ahead, Nadia. Off we go.
The wheel is yours, Rufus.
The wheels on the bus.
Vroom, vroom.
Meow. Meow. I need to max out the mini
Not
map.
this way.
One out of a free sandstorm.
Meow.
Oh, treasure!
Goliath.
Off we go.
Always wanted a chauffeur.
Drive, damn you!
You good, man?
I just ran over a plant.
This one looks tough.
Deploying
Keep your
charge.
guard up.
Fight around the car.
Activating skill.
Forward soars.
Oh, that's so cool.
I follow.
Oh, hey, Swin still got his
Let's
special
not
status
waste any
effect,
more
I just noticed.
That's the way it goes.
Time.
Off we go.
He's still got his
Always
marking
destiny.
thing for his explosives.
I'm all prepped up.
From crashing the car?
Oh, treasure!
Celestial bomb.
Off we go.
Always wanted a chauffeur.
I will say the car feels a little on the chunky end. But hey, it works. I just do think it feels a little on the chunkier side of things.
We've hit a stopping point.
Can't we hang out a little
Off we
longer?
go.
Hey, water.
The wheel is yours, Rufus.
The wheel probably should not be mine.
Here we go. Treasure spotted.
Revelation.
Off we go.
Always wanted a
Not
chauffeur.
this way.
My apologies.
I like that you can just hear all the glass. This thing does not turn well. That's an elephant.
Commencing exorcism.
That's no
Raging
sign.
Heart. That feels very
Count
simple.
on you,
That
Swing.
name is almost
Up to
Pokemon.
the road.
Great Tusk is what? Wait, is that what it's called? I think it was called Great Tusk, right?
We got this in the bag.
How the heck can I...
Give it your best shot.
DOC in operation.
Doing good.
I don't know how I can't hit that. But... Avenging Order.
Time to make a reprisal. Here's a lesson they won't forget. Nadia!
It isn't.
Take this and this. I'd say sorry, but I'm really not. Okay.
Activating skill.
For the axing.
I won't show any.
You're mine.
Let's not waste any more time. A treasure chest. Good find.
Too cool.
Hmm.
Off we go.
The wheel is yours,
The
Rufus.
wheel is mine.
I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
It's a lost epic.
Hang it on.
Oh, that's cool. He uses his Stigma
Off we
Spheres
go.
The wheel is yours, Rufus.
for his charge attack in the field. There's so much place to like fill out on the mini map here. I know I technically don't have to do this, but it feels right.
Treasure spotted.
Off we go.
Always wanted a chauffeur.
At least we have the car to help make it go a little faster. I was gonna say I can't go that way, can I?
My
I am a
apologies.
little upset that you can't run over enemies. Like, come on. That would've been so fun.
Finally, a rest stop.
Alright. Hey there.
Was planning on using the bum as bait for reeling us in the whole bowl of merchandise, but who knew he'd hook a big one so fast? She's in good condition too. Bet she'll fetch us a pretty mirror.
How the hell are you guys? Why'd you take Nasri? And where are you taking us?
Sorry you got dragged in this, little lady.
What are you apologizing for? These guys are the ones who...
Cheeky one, ain't you? Got a feeling you don't quite understand the position you're in, kid. Knock it off. We want to sell her at a high price. You can't have a scratch on her. But you, Nazari, you're a different story. After all, your job's over now. We don't need a honeypot anymore. So maybe I should just put you in your place, yeah? Beat you hard enough, you might even lose the will of the fight altogether. If that means Simon won't get hurt, then...
Are you doing this?
You know why? We're gonna use you guys as a stepping stone to make the kind of money we've enjoyed in our prime. Our previous boss lost his head over some woman, you see. Ended up taking all our profits because of her. Then, just when we thought she had dumped the guy for good, we ended up in a clash against Almada of all people. Yeah, if it wasn't for that dumb broad picking a fight with him. But after all these years of hardship, our luck's finally changed for the better. After all, now that Almada's no longer in the picture, we can do whatever the hell we want. Thanks for incriminating yourselves.
So the culprits really were stragglers from the Nocturnium. Hey! Makes our life a little easier.
Who the hell? You're Sinem, right? Basil gave us a request to find you. Basil?
Quest? What the hell are you talking about?
Brevity is a bit difficult when staying in opposition here. And let's just say we're currently undertaking 4 SPGs and Arkwright Solution instead.
Arkwright Solutions? So that's how Basil...
If I'm remembering right, they're the ones who gave you the chance to turn over a new leaf, little lady. Arkwright Solutions. Those guys who destroyed Almada. You're just a stand-ins, right? I ain't scared of you.
You should probably be more scared of him, to be honest with you.
In fact, this could be working in our favor. We'll capture all of you and sell you off at a premium. Consider it an honor. Your sacrifice will go toward bringing the Nocturnium back to its former glory.
I refuse to allow you to treat people like objects any longer.
And you better believe the church ain't overlooking this either. For the sake of this request, and as a member of the clergy, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that these plans of yours have no future.
You guys are exceedingly unlucky to be dealing with this group instead of Van. Van's at least kind, in a way. These guys, though... So, let's cross-cypher show what they can do. No, Nadia, do you want to torture him? It's your call.
That much closer to his level.
I'm on the up and up.
How did we... We're saved.
And they're debt owed to Arkwright Solutions. And Basil.
Guys, pretty worried about you, you know? So, make sure you apologize to him when you get back, alright? For this, and for the whole sneaking around thing without telling him where you were going thing, too.
That is what started this issue, after all.
But I was just out helping Nasri. I've been trying to repay him for what he did for me when I was still just a stray. I mean, if he hadn't taught me how to pickpocket, I was starved to death years ago.
I feel like we should do something to help him too, but...
Yeah, that would be as simple as helping Sinem was.
Well, we won't accomplish anything just by standing here. Let's get back to the city first. Gotta hand these Nocturnium guys over to the authorities after all.
Alright.
Womp womp.
Who's that? Who is that? Who's watching us?
Sinem! Oh, I'm so glad you're alright. I can't believe you were kidnapped.
Sorry for worrying you, Basil. This only happened because of all that sneaking around I was doing.
Goodness, I never would have imagined this would turn into such a ruckus. How can I ever thank you all for bringing her back safely?
Don't worry about it. You asked us to bring her back and we did. End of story. I would end up tracking those guys down anyway.
If you're still feeling extra gracious, we won't say no to a little cash reward. In fact, we welcome it.
Hey, at any rate, I'm glad we settled everything with Simon. The only outstanding issue now is him. I heard you helped Simon back when she was on the streets, but I didn't do all that much for her. I just gave her a simple lesson on how to pickpocket, really. And that was years ago.
What are you talking about? That doesn't even begin to cover what you did for me. You gave me food, taught me how to work as a rack picker.
Oh, I did those things to fill up all the free time I had. There's no need to go out of your way for me just for stuff like that. But all that said, I'm glad to see you got somewhere to call home now, Simon.
Right. At the end of the day, the man who started this whole thing still doesn't have a place to call his own. Yeah, and with him out on the streets, it's possible he'll get dragged into trouble again.
Well, it seems for us to consider this a case well and truly closed. We'll have to figure out what to do with this man.
Consider this my request. Nasri can't keep going on like this, and I think even he knows that. If you could help him somehow, just like Our Great Solutions helped me.
Lady. Well, seeing as he was a victim too, it wouldn't make much sense for us to toss him to the wayside now. So what should we do? How should we deal with Nasri? Recommend a job, go to jail, or leave not Tharbad? You helped this kid out. Sure, maybe you helped them out by doing the wrong things, but at the same time, what you did helped a kid to survive long enough to where they could get into a better position. I think for that, one good deed deserves another in turn. Honestly, this might be a bit of an inconvenience to you, Fazil, but if we want to find a place where Nasri can belong, I think we should do this the proper way. By that I mean, would you mind recommending the guy a job? Guess that would be the most surefire way to get him off the streets. Sure, I can do that. Got contacts from all over that I can get in touch with. It's just, well, he's no spring chicken, if you catch my meaning. He's got a list of misdemeanors too. It'll probably be a while before I can find anyone willing to hire him.
Can he work in the bazaar with us?
Well, given how long he's been in Tharbad, I imagine people must know his face pretty well by now. And in the world of business, it's important to maintain image at all costs. You understand?
Right.
Well, I'm in no position to be a choosy beggar here. So I leave my fate to you. Nasri set off for his future. With Fazil's request now resolved, he and Sinam returned to the bazaar.
3 cheers for us!
It wouldn't feel right to me to force him out of Tharbad or to send him to jail, because in the end, he was a victim too. Sure, he made a kid steal, but he ended up making a kid steal, but at the same time, that kid only ended up surviving because of that stealing. Until they could get into a better place.
Are just rewards.
I think it would have been best to just do what we did. Alright, got that out of the way. Probably do one more thing before I end for the day, so how about we do the Grim Garden, shall we? Besides, I want to see what the little chibi of Kevin looks like or whatever. Alright, Grim Garden time. Enter the Grim Garden. Hello, floating Altina.
This was the interior of that giant black castle. It's got hijacked written all over it. Who in the society's to blame is beyond me, though.
So, this is our hub of operations, and those gates on our side lead to services offered by the Epstein Foundation.
Yes, said services being the Epstein workshop and the Grimoire decryption. Think of this as similar to the time you cleared your way through the Martian Garden. Oh, pardon me, Kevin doesn't share in that experience, does he?
Yeah, but it's no big deal. I think I get the gist of things.
Guessing that gate in the back there is our ticket to storm this place, yeah?
Given that there are also 2 other teams acting parallel to us, it stands to reason that they each have their own entryways much like this one for a total of 3.
That saves me the trouble explaining. I will leave the capture of Subdomain C to you and excuse myself for now then. Please don't hesitate to ask, though, if you require the workshop or decryption service. Oh, about the Altina. The base of this mini domain is the same as that of the Marking Garten, correct? If so, I believe I'll be able to help a bit. Then you won't have to stretch yourself so thin.
Wait! Wait, does that mean... Wait, does that mean Lapis is gonna be the one helping us in the shops?
Primar decryption, huh? Sounds spookier than plain old cube analysis.
The part where we're turning tokens collected from the garden in the urban areas ought to be exactly the same though, right?
Yes, I've analyzed the procedure so we should be able to perform it at any time. I'm eager to, in fact. The people from the Foundation seem to have gussied it up quite a bit.
Dang, I thought the Society was committed to the bit. Guess the Foundation's pretty persnickety themselves. We can give it a try right away if you'd like, else there will be an ample opportunity after we seize that subdomain.
Right, just leave it to me.
Yay! Yay! I gotta see it.
How may I help you?
Oh, hey!
I guess not for the workshop
We have
part.
all sorts of goods.
I mean, you're cute too, but I was expecting
Please come.
less.
This is what we have for sale.
Actually, while I'm here, I better make sure I have more of this stuff.
Thank you very much. We have all sorts of goods. Please come back again. Please select a service.
Please select a service.
Functionality expanded.
More cheap.
This is what we have for sale.
A bunch of skill stones.
Thank you very much. Come again.
Yay!
Welcome to my study.
No.
Such a tantalizing assortment.
Anything in particular know in here? We'll probably just do a couple. Like, we'll probably just do a cheaper option. Like, yeah, we'll go with 50.
Beginning decryption.
No. Pretty.
There. Thank you for waiting.
Oh, I have some Beast Essence. And some Daybreak Passes. Gonna need all those I can get. Conquer the garden.
Yes! Freaking Princess Lapis! Yes! Perfect! Beautiful! 10 out of 10. Couldn't be any better if you tried. Princess Lapis is adorable!
Picnicking front, move out!
Yes! Go, picnicking front.
New material.
Treasure fit for a princess.
Monsters. Oh, damn. You weren't kidding.
Oh, hey!
Seems about right.
Damn.
Still a ways to go.
That kind of scared me. There it goes.
Treasure fit for a princess.
Go, picnicking queen.
Duke's AR tech was pretty wild, but this Garton's on a whole nother level.
The ambiance is spookier than it was last time. Honestly, can't hold a candle to the vibes in Mr. Onionhead's land of shadows.
Activating stigma.
You've been writing my biography behind my back?
Wait, why do you?
More
behind
importantly,
father,
this should be a good place to train. Let's put it to use.
Hang on. How the hell do you know about that? How do you know about Phantasma?
Wow!
How did you learn about that? That shouldn't be public knowledge. Where the hell did you get that knowledge? The closest knowledge you should have is freaking...
It seems like you're still raring to go.
Oh, wait, actually, he could be talking about the, Actually, could he? Hold on. Are they talking... I'm trying to think. Are they talking about the, Maybe they're talking about the other thing that was in,
This one looks tough.
Forget, what was it called? Oh, it was just called the Reverie Corridor. Why am I overthinking this for?
All clear. Next stop. Moving along.
Go, picnicking front.
Off with their heads.
Yes! Murder.
Just what I needed.
Alright, what do we got? Plant. Oh, hey! Scarlet Arbor. Genitos Nubia. I remember we fought one of these things for Genesis a while ago, I'm pretty sure.
Riveted.
Well, it's time for Nanopalooza.
You're in command, Captain.
Go, giant bear! Kill!
Down you go. And finish. What the?
Boost gauge limiter removed.
You messed up. I'll get you for that.
Allow me.
Speed of her.
Seal of...
Boost gauge
Come on, you
augmented.
swing.
Oh, you're dead.
You're mine. It's a punch.
And now you are too.
Still a long haul to go.
Alright. That's all three. So is that something different going to happen here?
Grimgarden, third domain, subdomain C, partial liberation secured. Liberation of subdomains A and B also confirmed. However, ternary inter-subdomains connection has yet to be established. Administrator privileges required to unlock access to third domain nexus.
Well, it's at least a step forward. Yippee! Complete! Gavin.
I'm not gonna say no.
All good.
So, we can't push ahead any deeper till around this afternoon.
Sounds like some hacking needs to happen first, but on top of the subdomains Team Van and Team Tilly have to release. I don't recall telling you anything about the R2 groups yet.
Don't worry, they know.
But at any rate, I should be able to introduce you to one another after the aforementioned prerequisites are completed.
That's perfectly fine with us. Our gratitude to you for making these arrangements. It makes for perfect training, and all the support from the workshop is a literal game changer.
We'll do our best to set this place free, Altina. Your efforts are much appreciated, as is your continued cooperation. Goodbye for now. I'll be in touch again this afternoon.
Yippee!
How society fits in all this is still one big question mark.
Warm up this slight won't be enough for you to acknowledge what we're capable of, either, will it?
Hey now, I was just shoving words in my mouth. Hand on heart, you put on a pretty good show. Goes without saying for Rufus, but even Lapis on backup blew me out of the water. What I really want to know, though, is what lies beyond that.
You just love to word things all cryptic-like for no reason, don't you? But fine, be that way. I think we're starting to get a handle on your style anyhow.
We'll keep on working to verify whether or not your judgment is clouded.
Noted.
Gosh, why do those three get along so poorly?
Actually, as far as pure compatibility is concerned, this would appear to be better than what I can imagine. That notwithstanding, this may prove a turning point for the two of them. And perhaps the same could be said of our priest friend as well. Yeah. Feels like something big's brewing. But just what, though? Just what indeed.
Leaving the garden.
Alrighty then. Did that side quest. Did I hit the pause button?
Yeah,
I don't think I did.
The launch is...
I do want to use this. Kevin. Become almighty. Nemesis Aura.
Chrono Blitz.
What am I doing? Sorry. I got distracted. Anyways. Next up, it seems we're good to go on... Wait, actually, what am I saying we're good to go? I haven't even seen the other friggin' thing here. Hello?
Ah, are you a traveling priest? We don't see many of you at our Guild branch. The temple never notified us of any developments, though.
Oh, I'm just here on a little investigation. Nothing worth fussing over, really.
Investigation for the church. What about, I have to wonder? And who are these people accompanying you? Uh-oh, I think we're setting off for warning bells.
Oh, neither of us really look like the usual crowd a traveling priest would be running with. Though I wouldn't say we're the biggest sore thumbs in the group.
Not to assume, but are you the pair who were acting as substitutes for the Spriggan and Edith last spring? We've heard about your collaboration with Elaine as well. Our branches share information, you see. Red alert! The Guild's mining our personal data.
Keeps us both on a leash and close at hand in case of emergency. 2 precautions for the price of 1. This might put kind of a damper on things.
On the contrary, it may work to our advantage.
No doubt. Afraid we're gonna have to capitalize.
As it happens, we're currently carrying out 4 SPGs on behalf of the very same Spriggan. You are? Does that make this an extension of what Swin and Nadia were doing before then?
After a fashion, yes. To that end, we are assisting the good father with his investigation.
Even still, our reports don't mention a thing about you, so I'm inclined to ask for a more detailed account. Not to mention, he bears a striking resemblance to... No, my imagination's just running wild. I suppose I can take Swin and Nadia's word that this isn't a ruse of some sort, though.
There you have it then. I've got these odd jobbers here lend me a hand with my investigating. We just dropped by to ask the guild if anything's out of the ordinary's been going on.
Well, there has been an influx of travelers from the Central East lately, and with it, a rise of trouble. You see, Tharbad is expected to host almost as many people for launch day as it did during the last year's film festival.
Our cities are in the same boat, apparently. It's drawing a lot of eager eyes from the Central East.
Well, they do call it the birthplace of astronomy, so of course everyone there would be hyped. And even if they weren't, there'd still be Central Eastern investors falling over to get their business venturing on. Was there anything else of note? Nothing especially major. If I had to pick, it'd be the irregular weather. By now, the region should have already entered its annual rainy season. But this year, we've had an uptick in sandstorms, causing all sorts of incidents for us to deal with.
Really? That's weird. Sounds about right. Alright, figured as much before getting here. Anyhow, we'll probably be back to bother you for any more updates.
No bother at all. As far as we're concerned, pooling our resources with the church and Spriggans is worth the while. That's not to say I don't have my concerns about the subject of your investigations, though.
Yeesh, looks like this reception is still keeping a few walls between us. Not gonna be easy to swing this.
Well, there is a limit to the amount of leeway Swin and Nadia's presence can afford us. In which case, we ought to follow in their precursor's footsteps. Incidentally, is there any way we might be of service to the Tharbad branch? Arkwright Solutions proprietor undertakes the occasional case from the guild, I'm told.
Right, like subcontracting on certain wanted monsters and things like that.
We're gonna play Exterminator again. Just kill me now.
There. We got nothing to lose building better bridges with the guild.
In that respect, we are perfectly willing to lend our aid. Would you let us know if anything comes to mind?
Well, it's true that we don't have enough manpower to deal with all the wand monsters and such right now. A little delegation would definitely take a weight off our shoulders. Are you sure it's no trouble?
Hey, what kind of clergyman would pass up a chance to make this town a little safer?
If you insist, then all right. I'll pass one of our cases over to you. We'd appreciate if you could handle this as a Force VG, the way your head office does.
Reports that a dangerous monster called the Grypha has appeared in Sandsea. I greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild stead. You got it. So long as it ingratiates us with the guild to some degree, I'll consider the effort well spent. Yeah, gotta gain whatever ground this mock spring and work can give us.
Let's make some magic happen.
I cannot relate you stuff in. Okay, so I'm just looking at the guide just to be safe. Alright. We already checked the basketball. Now we're done with this section. So let's go to the entertainment district.
Hustle up, gang.
There is one thing I didn't do on the...
Let's do a search.
On the first look around this area, which is apparently...
Hello, wherever
yep.
you are.
Twin portal.
Money for our coffers.
Shall we search?
Give me that.
How about a shard
There's no
search?
new fishing spot, or no new A-ring fishing. We can watch a movie, though.
How about a shard search?
The movie was over... I remember where
Shall we
it
search?
was right here.
Maybe I'll give these horrible films a try.
Alright.
Welcome.
Watch a movie.
Come on.
So, we have Shinobi Punk Izayoi and Wolves Requiem. The guide recommends to do Wolves Requiem. 5 tickets for Wolves Requiem. That comes out to 1,000 Mira. Alright. Movie time. I am displeased by this seating arrangement. This seating arrangement really pisses me off, I'm gonna be honest.
Why is Lapis not with Nadia and Swin?
Ron, a young officer of the law, is hot on the heels of a gang he once had ties to. While pursuing the case, he meets a girl named Michelle. She is freed from the clutches of the gang, but they saddled her with an insurmountable debt, with little hope of paying it off. Ron takes it upon himself to look after the girl, who begins to develop feelings for the young officer. Before she can act on it, however, the gang finds her and snatches her away once again. Fueled by the fires of rage, Ron rushes into their hideout and engages the gangsters in a gunfight. He emerges victorious by the skin of his teeth. He rescues Michelle from her captivity, and the two embrace each other at last, overjoyed to have made it out alive. And it was at that moment when one of the fallen gangsters lifted his quivering hand and pulled the trigger.
No! Michelle, hold on!
Ron, are you all right? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine. See? Not a single scratch on me.
Thank goodness. I fulfilled my promise then. You remember it, right? You're always protecting everyone. So one day, I'll be the one who protects you.
Of course I remember. Save your strength, Michelle.
This is Nina,
Help
right?
will arrive at any moment. Hey, over here! I need a medic now!
Ron, your arms are so warm when you hold me like this. My fear just melts away.
Nice. Anyway, discussion time. So that was Leslie Lamb's Lion d'Or winning film. A remarkably profound yet nuanced human drama, replete with tense action sequences. This film is the epitome of perfection in every sense. Won't disagree there. It just kept on firing on all cylinders with those emotional beats. I was on the edge of my seat the whole way through. At the same time, they had the romance aspect to round out all the action.
Yep, Michelle was great, and she was played by the Nina Fenley. All the actors were pretty good, but she was far and away the best of the bunch. She totally earned that Best Actress Lion d'Or win.
Definitely. Her performance adds so much realism and depth to the movie. I guess so.
Huh? Everything okay, Kevin?
Yeah, just thinking about what's underneath Nina's performance. Her doing that method acting style shows she completely understands what's required of the role. And that's probably why she's so good at bringing the goods on screen. She steps right into the world without a hint of hesitation.
You're right. Now you mention it, didn't feel like she was wavering at all while being Michelle. She's so natural, in fact, it's like she really has led the life of the person she's playing.
Interesting. Maybe that's why her performance feels so realistic.
I did notice you were looking pretty intently at her during the movie. I think you're a Nina fan.
Not in particular. I'm just curious about her acting style, is all. The perspective by which you view and analyze things never fails to fascinate me. In any event, what's true of all of us is that we were impressed by her performance and were, by consequence, further immersed in the story. Mike. I assume we can't watch the other one yet? Excuse me. I assume we can't watch. Whoops. Nope. Alright, just want to make sure.
Maybe I'll give these orbital films a try.
We already bought all this shopping stuff.
Actually, I might be able to make some of the food that because I got some, can I make one of the foods? I can make one.
Sure, give me a minute. Thanks for waiting.
Nailing it over. I can't make the other, though. But I got one of the ones I was missing. And I think that's going to be where we end it here for today. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.